friends forever. Right, Herc?
Full of joy was the wedding chorus, with timbrel music and dancing. Lilith! Are you listening to me?
Yeah, now you're scaring me.
Very funny.
Do y'all hear them animals? They sound beautiful. Do you think the audience can hear? What are those?
I think those are geese.
Yeah, the geese sound beautiful. Just watch me smile and listen to the geese for a few moments. I'm just gonna make funny faces and not talk until the geese stop. How funny were the faces I made? Basically, all I did was smile. If I would have been trying to make funny faces, the faces would have been a lot funnier. So how about if I try again?
You sound like a zombie.
Yeah, I got myself a little bit choked up there. Alright, now let's play a game of Imagine If. Imagine if, literally, all of us, every single human being on this planet, what if, I gotta spit. Oh, I hope that didn't offend anyone. I think I'm gonna spit again. I hope me spitting on the camera didn't offend anyone. It's better to be a compulsive spitter than a compulsive bullshitter. And my number one goal for 2025 is to not bullshit anyone and not take any bullshit from anyone. What is narcissistic personality disorder? You can Google it. Narcissistic personality disorder. It's the one disorder that all these quack doctors have. I shouldn't call it. Oh, this video's all gonna be about forgiving people and not condemning people. So maybe I shouldn't call them quack doctors. But it's the one condition, if you will, that they haven't been able to prescribe any type of medication for it. So here, and there's literally only two ways you can keep the peace with a narcissist. You can either be the very best human punching bag that you can possibly be for that narcissist, or you can go no contact on the narcissist. Just completely cut that person loose. Have no contact whatsoever with the narcissist. No excuses, no exceptions, and no explanation either. Those are literally the only two ways you can keep peace with a narcissist. Now imagine if everyone who has a narcissist in her or his or Zer or Zim's life, whatever you feel like. If you want to identify as spit, anyway, all shit. All right, so I love trans people. I love transgender people. I love transgender human beings so flipping much that I don't want them to feel the need to risk their lives. I don't want kids who don't really know what they all right, so I maybe I'll come back to this topic. Now I remember what I originally wanted to talk about in this video. I didn't forget. It just my mind got preoccupied with other stuff. So imagine if every single human being who has a narcissist friend just decided to go no contact on the narcissist. Just stop being a punching bag. Oh, if you do decide to be the best punching bag you can be to the narcissist, you gotta enjoy. You gotta find joy and serenity in being the best punching bag you can possibly be. You gotta literally enjoy being a human punching bag. Not literally speaking, but figuratively speaking. I'm sure you know what I mean. If you need a more in-depth explanation, you can drop us a comment and let me know. I can give you a more in-depth explanation in Temple Goddess number 53, if there ever is a Temple Goddess number 53, which I'm sure... Will there be a Temple Goddess number 53, MacMan? This is number 52! Yeah. MacMan said yes.
Yeah, we slowed down making videos, but I want to get back on.
Oh, hey, you want to come give me a hug? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love you, I love my best buddy. All right, to celebrate Donald Trump's victory, do you want to make just one gay porn Temple Goddess? We can make ourselves gay on purpose.
No.
I'm just teasing.
No, he talks like that. No.
I'm just teasing. So, what if? What if we just all decided to go no contact on any narcissist that's in our lives? What would all the narcissists do without their human punching bag friends? Would they all go completely insane? Or would they all meet? Because if the only human beings the narcissist had were other narcissists, what if all the narcissists just got together and formed a narcissistic friendship group and just isolated themselves from the rest of the world? They become a gang of narcissists. What would happen? Would they all end up killing each other? Or would they all end up just loving each other and being friends, living in peace and harmony, and leaving the rest of us alone? I don't know, but here's what I do. I do know that NPD could cease to exist if all the narcissists would just let their self-esteems be as high as they could possibly be. That's the root of everyone's problems. We all. Well,
I didn't understand what you said. I just didn't catch on to what you're saying. You said NDE.
NPD, narcissistic personality disorder.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's There's more I wanted to say in this video, but everything I meant to say in this video, I'm gonna say, because I'm possessed. I'm possessed, y'all. I'm not possessed by any type of evil demon, though. I'm possessed by the real Holy Spirit. The real Holy Spirit lives inside of moi. I wonder, what if everything my spit was to touch turned to gold? Would you want to become gold? Would you let me spit on gold if everything my spit touched just turned to the most golden gold ever? I do believe that my spit is nourishment for any life form that needs nourishment. I do. Hey, well, come give me a hug. I love my best buddy McMahon Cannon. Now, I could worry about how many views is this video gonna have. I could spend my whole life trying to get this video to as many people as I can, and stress about how people aren't liking the video, people aren't viewing it. I could let the fact that people aren't going to watch this video over and over and over again, but people aren't going to just stop eating, stop showering, stop sleeping, stop living, and just watch this video over and over and over again until they croak. I could stress about that, but instead I'm choosing not to care. I could care less how many views this video gets. This video made one person entertained, and that person, his name, I'm not gonna say his actual name because he don't like to be called by the name that he was given at birth. I'm gonna call him McMahon Cannon. He's earned and deserves the privilege of being my best buddy. This video was able to make him entertained, And that is enough to satisfy me. If you can bring joy into one person's heart every day or night, whenever you're awake, then no day or night is wasted, no matter how that day or night is spent. Did I bring joy into your heart today, MacMan? Oh, is that a yes?
There's the silly jazz hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. You want to come give me one more hug? Hey, I love my best buddy, and I love you too. I love you, and yep. So, if you have a narcissist in your life, I suggest the no contact method, because maybe the narcissist will stop being a narcissist and learn. If you go no contact, no excuses, no exceptions, and no explanation, maybe the narcissist will learn and stop being narcissist. Stop being a narcissist. Maybe the narcissist will become a compulsive spitter instead and spit out any desire the narcissist has to gaslight you. And who is the most privileged narcissist that ever lived? I'll tell you. But first,
Let's not get into politics.
Wait, you know who I'm talking about?
No, but let's not get into politics, because I have an idea.
You'd
No, you're thinking about somebody else, right?
Wait, who do you think I was thinking of? Hey, MacMan, I want you to talk. Yeah, I need a break. I'm gonna think about what I want to say next, but I want to give you a chance to talk. Hey, I love you, best buddy.
Love you too. Well, the first name that came to my brain is Donald Trump. I didn't vote. I don't know if anybody gives a shit. I sure don't. And the thing about Trump is, hey, you don't touch my oil. Well, Trump must have a big investment in oil. George Bush, I think it was Jr., he said, he's got a lot of oil. He's got oil fields in Texas. So these rich people, these rich politicians, they own a bunch of oil fields, and the thing is that the official narrative is that global warming is caused primarily from using fossil fuels. Okay, so there's that scientific whatever, and then people don't make the connection to rich people owning oil. And did you know that ExxonMobil, well, you should know who they are. They make petroleum products, crude oil, gasoline, all that stuff. ExxonMobil gas stations. Well, they're the leaders in electric vehicles, EVs. They're the leaders in that, and you see technology just gets more efficient. Phones, everything's bigger, better, or smaller, and you can't see it. If you're over 30. Where is my thought going? What was I talking about? I was talking about oil. Oh, that's right, EVs. And so we're not going to have any advancement in EV technology because the oil companies are the ones that are leading it. And the oil companies, they make money on oil. And people that make money on oil, they should be the ones responsible for the official climate change narrative. It only makes sense to me. I have some common sense. I'm an intelligent idiot. I'm a double I. That's me. I invite you to check my Facebook out if you want to learn more about what's going on that nobody else is talking about, because I talk about what nobody talks about. Some people talk here and there. Sure, Alex Jones, you're that guy. He's a nut job, right? Well, everything he said 20 years ago, 25 years ago is happening. Oh my God, how can that be? Well, my knowledge goes way back to his when I started learning. And I've learned quite a bit. Quite a bit. Now, you see, knowledge comes from everywhere. It doesn't come from one specific place or one specific book. If you have that narrow lens, you know, that's what you see, it's what you know, what you believe, and that's the only truth. That's all there is. There's nothing outside of us. There's nothing outside of this place and hell and heaven, right? That's what we're all taught. I'll tell you what, living this life is the closest thing to hell I'm ever gonna have. My PTSD, nightmares, antipsychotic drugs, they freaking blinding me. Having trouble with my eye doctor getting me the glasses I need. But I'm doing a lot better with my anxiety, and maybe that's why I'm okay getting in front of the camera. I've had to have a medication sorted out. And yesterday, right now, the medication's out of me. I have less anxiety. So this is a change of pace. We might start making more videos. You know, drugs, they alter the mind. And, well, the hardest drugs I've ever been on are psychiatric medications. I've been on MS-Contin, morphine, Vicodin, Oxy. That stuff's easy. It's easy. The hard stuff are the antipsychotics. That stuff messes with the head so bad. Oh, so bad. So... It's so bad that I think Jesus was blessed for dying in less than a day. Alright, I had 3 months of dying, but I couldn't die. I couldn't bleed out. I couldn't croak. But I'm not a frog, so I want to croak anyways. So what do you think, Brian?
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
He hasn't croaked yet, but he's going ribbit. What else I got to say? Oh, well, as you all might know, cost of living is going up. What do you call it? Inflation. We got like 5% inflation over the last 4 years. And, you know, hey, maybe Trump's gonna fix things. But the price of things never seem to come back down. I mean, yeah, I mean, we see eggs, we see milk, we see gasoline, it fluctuates. But that can't be used as a thermometer when, I mean, you know what your grocery bill looks like. You know what the menu options look like, what the numbers are on them, how much they want from you so you can feed yourself junk food. Don't eat fast food anymore. I limit myself. I still eat, I still eat some junk food, of course. Gummy worms, gummy bears, and lately it's been gummy unicorns. I think it was a gummy bear riding a gummy unicorn, and the thing was 3 times the size of a normal gummy bear. That was so cool. Chewy. I don't know why I'm talking about gummy bears. Hey, tell me what your favorite snack food is below. What's your favorite candy? I want to know. Tell me. Is it Starburst? Is that what you're thinking? Is it Milky Way? Is it the everlasting gobstopper, right? The snozberries taste like snozberries. Hey, it's back to you, Brian.
Alright, well, hey, stay there for just a moment, please.
Okay.
I love
Oh, you too, Brian.
yeah. Oh man. Okay.
So what's your favorite candy, Brian? What's your favorite snack?
Well, I absolutely love granola bars, and I love flavored oatmeal, and I love Raisin Bran cereal, if any of that counts.
Yeah.
All right, good. Hey, want to come give me one more? Oh.
All right, one more. Then you're solo for a bit.
All right. I love my best buddy.
Let's
Let's dance. Yeah. All right. I wonder if I was to spit, if I was to spit 52 times and my spit came to life, if I was to spit 52 times in the exact same area and my spit came to life, do you think my spit would make the perfect president? All right, so
hey, anybody with a lot of money, they're no good. They ain't making it to heaven. According to the Bible thumpers, according to Christians, rich people don't get into heaven, but the rich people happen to be conservatives who happen to vote for a rich guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a coincidence. That's just how it is. Makes sense, right? Rich guys don't get into heaven. Let's vote for a rich guy in the presidency. Yes, that's how you do it.
All right, so McMahon thinks that I personally feel that Donald Trump is the most privileged narcissist that ever lived.
I didn't say that, but I was thinking that.
Yeah,
You didn't say it.
Maybe McMahon is right, or maybe I was thinking about someone else. What do you think? If this video gets 51 likes, 51 likes, 51 likes, not, and if I like the video from my mom's YouTube, that don't count. 51 of you. If one person likes the video from 51 different YouTubes, then that's okay. If this video gets 51 likes or more, I will answer that question in another video in the future. And if this video gets any less than 51 likes, I'm never, ever, ever gonna answer. You're never gonna find out if I personally feel that Donald Trump is the most privileged narcissist that ever lived, or if I personally, maybe I don't even feel like Donald Trump's a narcissist. But if the video gets less than 52 likes, then I'm never gonna let you know over the internet. But I will let you know if you want to find me in person, I'll tell you. I won't say it. If you know my phone number, I'm not gonna say it in a text, because texting that counts as over the internet. I'm never gonna say it virtually. Not over the phone, not in a voicemail, not in a text, not in an email, not on Snap. I don't do Snapchat, but not on Snapchat. I don't do Instagram, but not on Instagram. I do Facebook, not on Facebook. But if the video does get 51 likes or more, you'll find out. But and now I'm gonna move on to something else. Oh, what's that?
Silent Hill.
Hey, Silent Hill is a great movie. I love Silent Hill more than I love the movie Silent Hill more than I love any type of candy. The movie Silent Hill is my favorite candy because it's a great movie. And I wonder if I just stopped spitting and I just swallowed all my saliva, maybe my saliva could be an acquired taste. Yeah, Saliva is a great band. It
is.
Yeah.
Does that come after Korn? And, what are all those Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah.
And, the Sugar Beats.
I've never heard of the Sugar Beats, but is there really a band called the Sugar Beats?
I don't know.
Oh, I do Corn and Smashing Pumpkins.
It's the one, the Cranberries.
Yeah, the Cranberries. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
And you got your
Bad Wolves. I had to fall to learn to. Oh, they told me, don't look down, don't be the victim, don't you run away. I had to learn to walk again. I absolutely love that song. Bad Wolves is a great band. I love Bad Wolves almost as much as I love Killswitch Engage. And Bad Wolves did a remake of Cranberries by Zombie, and it is pretty spectacular. And
You forgot the main chorus, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf's a great band. Meatloaf, Bad Wolves, the Cranberries, Killswitch Engage, Smashing Pumpkins, Korn, and Saliva, and Slipknot. They're all great bands. And is there a band called Spit?
I don't know. They name everything.
I know Slipknot's got a song called I want to spit it out! I want to spit it out! Spit It Out by Slipknot's another great song. Have I talked about songs in just about every Temple Goddess video?
A lot of them.
I sing I Feel Alive Again in one of the Temple Goddess videos. That's one of my favorites. Why am I a compulsive spitter? I mean, it's better to be a compulsive spitter than a narcissist.
Yeah, but that's not the reason. What's the reason?
Fuck if I know. Pardon my language. But it's definitely.
Not as bad as picking your nose.
Better. Hey, what? If you're a female and you pick your nose and eat it,
good for you.
But all silliness aside, if you're a very kind woman who is an adult, but for some reason you choose to pick your nose and eat it, then it won't faze me even a teeny tiny bit. I won't think any less of you. And
yeah, but I want to know what it tastes like. So leave us a comment. Tell us what it tastes like. Is it salty? Does it taste kind of like donut frosting? I don't know. I haven't tried it before.
But seriously, if you pick your nose and eat it, there's no shame in that. But they say it's unhealthy. But if you pick your nose and eat it, I would still consider being with you. I know my significant other is out there somewhere, and I know she's gonna find me when the timing is picture perfect. But and there's literally countless women who I absolutely adore, who are potential candidates to be my significant other. But whoever you are, I know you're out there. You got. I'm gonna make you the happiest person I can make you, but you gotta love the woman who made it possible for me to fall in love. You gotta love her as much as I do. You gotta accept her in your heart. You gotta love her almost. You gotta think of her as a god, if you will, and you gotta be there for her if she needs someone, because I'm gonna make you very happy when the time comes, and you owe it to her. And you also gotta respect my mommy, which everybody loves my mom. My mom is incredible, and so I'm not worried about that, because my mom's easy enough to love. The woman who made it possible for me to fall in love, she should be easy for you to love. And if you don't love her, then you're stuck in my friend zone you're stuck in my friend zone forever. I consider every narcissist on this planet my friend. I consider everyone my friend in some way. We all are siblings in nature. So imagine if all of us, every human on the planet, if all of us were to come together, and if we, what if we all just floated and came to each other, if we all just morphed into the same being, literally all 7 billion plus human beings just morphed into one, and we all became extremely tall and very powerful, and all of our none of us had any weaknesses or ailments, but we had strength, and we just never felt the need to do anything cruel, but we did feel like being as kind as we could be and adding to the world. We would become literally larger than life, literally as big as the universe, and we could do wondrous things, make the universe as heavenly as possible, and none of us would ever die, none of us would ever croak, suffering would cease to exist. That it's probably not going to happen. We're all, but in our dearly beloved Mother Goddess's Almighty, in Mother Goddess's eyes, we are all her children, and we're we're all one. We're all one in Mother Goddess's eyes, and we've just been. And if we could all be just that one, that would be something. But for some reason, we're all split apart, and because we let our emotions get the best of us. We let our fears and our insecurities get the best of us, and we let our anger get the best of us, and we unnecessarily divide ourselves amongst each other, and it is completely unnecessary. If we all just choose compassion over contempt to the very best of our mortal human abilities. And Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. It's a great movie. See, I used to react emotionally. You know, I've been possessed with the real Holy Spirit. And when you let the real Holy Spirit inside you, you just, all of the desires you may have once had to become dependent on any type of worldly things, and I had a hard time answering what my favorite candy is, because I don't desire to eat much. I eat twice a day, after I wake up and before I go to bed, and I don't feel the need to eat any more, and I drink water sometimes. I drink water and fruit juice sometimes, and I just don't feel the need to, and I definitely don't feel the need to drink, smoke, or do drugs anymore. And I just have no dependence on any materialism, and no desire to indulge in anything that contributes to the downfall of us all. A Day to Remember is another great band, and the Downfall of Us All is a great song by A Day to Remember. I think I've spat more in this video than in any other Temple Goddess video. In all the other videos, I didn't spit on camera. I chose not to, but in this video, I could care less! I could care less! Don't you know our lives are on trial now? And if we lose, we're going straight to hell! Straight to hell! I could care less! Straight to... I love that song. I Could Care Less by Devil Driver. Devil Driver's another great band. That song really helped me out when I was de-brainwashing myself. You know, Bible thumpers Bible thump, and they say you're gonna go to hell if you don't do this and that. And yeah, I was de-brainwashing myself, and that song helped me out a lot. But yeah. Yeah, this planet is the only hell we're ever going to know, but there is a heaven. It's up to us to make earth and heaven one and the same. I used to react emotionally. I'm really... Mother Goddess really did reward me, because I felt desperate AF, desperate AF, desperate AF, desperate AF. I felt extremely... I've told this story in previous Temple Goddess episodes. I'm just going to briefly talk about it now. I felt extremely desperate to bring joy and serenity into someone's heart. And then along comes McMahon, the Bloodhound Gang. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's... I'm not gonna sing the rest of that song, but that Bloodhound Gang is another great band, and McMahon is a great man. And McMahon, you know I have the very utmost respect and compassion for you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit bad because I laughed. I laughed. The reason why I was laughing after I got back down here is because I was tempted to say dick and pussy are my favorite candy, but I stopped myself. I was tempted to say that just as a joke.
Let's not say that.
All right, sorry, man. Hey, do you want to talk for a little bit?
No, I think I talked enough.
Okay.
We're almost at 45 minutes now.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Yes. I thought of another crude joke. Should I keep it to myself?
Let's keep it clean.
Oh, okie dokie. All right. So, yeah, but what I'm saying is, I feel bad.
You gotta think something wrong with you.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Oh.
There he goes again. You gotta think you're chewing tobacco or something.
No, I do not chew tobacco. I am vice free. And vice free is the way to be. But McMahon, you know I have the very utmost respect and compassion for you. You know I feel bad about all of the bad stuff that's happened to you, and there's a part of me that wishes I would have met McMahon earlier, but I'm glad I didn't, because of how I used to react. I used to be reactionary, reactive. I used to be radically reactive. Irrationally radical and radically reactive. And I would react emotionally to situations, to people's maybe I would overreact, but I don't do that anymore. Is when you let your emotions get the best of you, and when you inflict emotional pain on other human beings, whether it's disciplining a child, when you let your emotions get the best of you, and you inflict emotional pain on other human beings, it could cause severe issues in the long run. But when you choose compassion over contempt to the very best of your own human ability, and when you just let that stuff go, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. If you just let it be, then everything ends up working itself out. And yeah, because none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. So if we could all just get along, just imagine if all of us would just instead of reacting, but just look at it from the other person's perspective. Just shut it off. When I say shut it off, I mean let go of your desire to tell that person she or he or Zimmers or whatever the person wants to identify as is wrong, and listen to what the other person has to say. Ask questions and learn. Why does this person feel this way? And then you'll gain a clearer understanding, and the person will feel respected and validated and understood. And that person doesn't ever have to even find out that your core values don't align with the other person's core values. You and that other person can coexist in peace and harmony and bliss and serenity and tranquility. Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. It's a pretty hilarious movie. Have you seen that movie, Mac?
Yeah, I've seen it. I have to get it.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps we can download it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Did
you know that? Remember Gilgamesh in Hercules? Legendary Journeys. You remember Gilgamesh?
I think I loved watching Hercules.
That's when he killed Iolaus through the dagger.
Yeah.
The actor just died.
Oh, that sucks, man. But well, at least he's in heaven. I know Gilgamesh made it into heaven. Rest in paradise. If everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied, if everyone shared and swallowed their plight, we'd see the day when nobody died. Chad Kroeger gets it. Nickelback's another great band. How many bands and songs have I talked about in this video? And so, what if, when Harold and Kumar were in Guantanamo Bay, what if, instead of saying, fuck you, donuts are awesome, they're delicious, what if that they would have listened to what the terrorists had to say and understood things from their perspective, then
Allah Akbar.
Then you suppose that they could have been a positive influence. That's my goal. I don't react emotionally anymore. I listen to what other people have to say, and I try my best to understand things from their point of view, and I get a clear understanding. I gain a clear understanding, if you will. Nobody's perfect. We all goof sometimes, and yeah, kids deserve the joy, honor, blessing, pleasure, and privilege. That they deserve to live free, be innocent, be pure, and be wholesome. And they don't deserve to be corrupted by the system. But they don't deserve to have destruct. They don't deserve to be. When I say corrupted by the system, well, nobody deserves to be corrupted by the system. That's if you uncorrupt yourself, unbrainwash yourself, then you'll find more peace and serenity, and yeah. So, as I was saying, children don't deserve to have their innocence taken away by. If a children wants to smoke a cigarette or drink a beer, then find out why, and remind that find out why the child is upset, and make the child not upset anymore. You have the power to make it happen. All you gotta do is not overreact. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Please and thank you. That child's life very well could depend on it. I'm thankful that children aren't legally allowed to smoke with cigarettes, because cigarettes are bad. There's no reason adults should even be smoking cigarettes, but that's their choice. I'm thankful that children aren't legally allowed to make that choice, because no child should be developing lung problems when they're still young. I'm thankful that children aren't able to drink alcohol legally, because what's alcohol do? It kills your brain cells, and it kills your liver, and
It's hard in the kidneys.
Oh yes. I'm thankful kids aren't allowed to legally drink alcohol, and I'm thankful kids aren't legally able to chew tobacco, I'm thankful kids aren't legally allowed to experiment with tobacco, alcohol, or marijuana, because all that garbage is bad for them. It's bad for adults too, but that adults can make their own decisions. And I'm thankful kids aren't allowed to be shipped off to war. I'm thankful kids can't serve in the military, because their lives are too precious. I'm thankful that kids aren't legally allowed to gamble, because they're just learning about how to spend money, and when children earn money, they deserve to keep that money and not have some punk ass casino rob them of it. I'm glad kids aren't legally able to gamble. I'm glad that kids aren't legally able to get tattoos or piercings without parental consent, because their bodies are still growing. Their bodies are still developing. Their minds are still developing also. And when you get a tattoo and your body's still growing, it might look deformed later, or you might end up regretting getting that tattoo because you're young and immature, and it'll cost 10 times as much, maybe 10 times as painful if you want to get it removed with a laser. You could get it covered up, but anyway, and if you get a piercing and your body's still growing, is it gonna look awkward? Well, but then again, every human body is beautiful either way. But that's why I'm glad kiddos aren't legally able to get tattoos and piercings without parental consent. And I think you got to be at least 15, maybe 13. I don't know. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful kiddos aren't. And I love trans people. I love trans children enough that I don't want their lives to be put at risk. I want them to have the liberation to grow up and figure out exactly what they want to be, who they want to be, how they want to be.
I just don't want them to be confused.
Yeah.
I mean, they learn about this stuff so young, just like you're talking about gambling.
So I'm done talking about transgenders right now in this particular video. Maybe in the next video I'll talk more about it, but I don't want to upset anyone. I stopped myself from talking because it's a very sensitive subject, especially right now. And I'm thankful that kiddos aren't legally allowed to do any of that stuff that adults are legally allowed to do for the reasons I mentioned. But I wish children were able to vote in every election if they wanted to. I don't think anybody should be forced to vote. I wish children could vote because children deserve to have a say in who runs the country they live in. Children deserve to have their voices heard, and that their minds haven't been as corrupted by the system. So
children, they're going to be influenced by their parents. That's where their ideas are going to come from. Maybe not though. Maybe they'd form their own ideas. I wish children could vote because I feel like it would be better if kids could vote. I'm not saying Donald Trump is a terrible person. I feel it may. And to all the people who didn't vote for Donald Trump and are afraid, here's what I'm hopeful and faithful and confident will happen. I have faith that his heart is good, just like the Grinch's heart grew in the fable, the Grinch, how he stole Christmas. I have faith that within the next few years, Donald Trump's heart is gonna grow a bajillion times the size it is. He's gonna develop like a
lot.
Grinch.
Whether he's a narcissist or whether he's not a narcissist, his conscience is gonna eat at him. And he's got kids, he's got grandkids. He knows all the wrong he's done. He knows all the right he's done. And he just, whoa, I never give in. Whoa, I never give in. I just want to be loved. To be loved by Papa Roach. I thought about that song while I was going for my long walk yesterday. And that's what Donald Trump, he wants to be loved by the people who are easy to impress. And
I think it's psychopath.
The people who are easily impressionable, that's the nicest way I can put it, and that's all I'm going to say. Donald Trump loves to be loved by those people. He's eventually going to want to be loved by the people who are not easily impressed and impressionable. And his conscience is going to grow. That's what I predict, and that's what I have faith. And I'd like to pass that faith on to you. And so I hope in the future children will be able to vote, because things would be better if they did. Children wouldn't develop. Children would feel. They'd feel better. They'd have higher self-esteem. They'd feel more independent. Oh, I'm thankful kids aren't able to drive until they're 16, because for one, they're too. That one's a no-brainer. And I'm thankful that adults aren't legally allowed to have sex with children, because children deserve to have their innocence protected. And I don't know if I'm done talking about sex, but here
We're over an hour.
I hope that in the future children will be able to vote. And if you watch this far, if you made it this far into the video, I'm going to talk about a church I went to today that I personally feel, just from the one sermon I've heard, Pastor Jeffrey Noble at the Church of God in Sandusky, Michigan. Jeffrey Noble's sermon today. Best sermon ever. He didn't talk about hell at all. He didn't say if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. He didn't talk about hell, and he didn't talk about how Donald Trump's the greatest president ever. Donald Trump is greater than God. Donald Trump's going to fix everything. He didn't talk about how being gay is a sin, and he left all the bullshit out of his sermon. And here's what the sermon was all about. He sang the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" in his own. He didn't sing. We sang a lot of really beautiful church hymns, but he talked about how worrying is meaningless, and if you just stop worrying and put it all in Jesus' hands, your life will be better. And we all feel the need to. We're all going to feel funny if we just stop worrying and put it all in Jesus' hands.
Don't worry about your bills. You got to take care of them.
Yeah. If you put it in the hands of our dearly beloved Mother Goddess Almighty, and so if you want to go to a church and you either whether you live in Michigan or not, if you just feel like visiting Michigan, the United States of America, if you want to go to church, I highly recommend the Church of God in Sandusky, Michigan. Pastor Jeffrey Noble is a great pastor. And from this moment on by Shania Twain's a great love song, by the way. It's a beautiful love song. Shania Twain's a great singer. All right, does somebody want to count how many times I spat? Always room for one more by Anthrax is a great song. Somebody want to? Anthrax is a great band too. Does somebody want to count how many songs I've talked about, how many bands I've talked about, how many music artists I've talked about? Does somebody want to count how many times I spat in this video? Or do you want to? Don't worry, be happy. It's by another Jamaican. Bob Marley's one of the best singers. I know he's in heaven, but another guy sings "Don't Worry, Be Happy." The year I was born is when it came out, 1988. That's pretty astonishing synchronicity. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Do. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. No, nah. Don't worry, worry! Ah! Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Do, 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 do. Whoever's watching, whoever you are, I kindly and humbly request that from this moment on, every time you start to worry about anything, imagine me singing that song, and then just put the worry in Mother Goddess's hands, let her take care of it, and then proceed to be as happy as you can be with every breath you take to the very best of your moral ability, because you deserve that. Whoever has watched this entire video, thank you for doing so, and thank you for every other kind thing you've ever done on Point Time since very precious moment first came into existence, and every kind of thing you do in the future. So if you want a more serious explanation on everything that was going through my head during the filming of this video, I can get a lot more deep, a lot more philosophical, and a lot more serial, as Al Gore in South Park would say. Do you think Al Gore would have been a better president than Donald Trump? You can let me know. But if you want a more serious explanation on everything that was going through my head in this episode, let me know, and that'll be the next Temple Goddess episode. Is it that cool with you, Best Buddy? Okay. Yeah. If somebody leaves a comment and wants to know, and I want to end this video with a shout out to the woman who my mom and I sat next to, who goes to the Church of God in Sandusky. I want you to know that I want her to know, I'm not going to say her name out of respect for her privacy. I'm just, her name is the same name as one of the female characters in Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? So to her, I adore you.
What are their names, Velma?
And I admire you. You are my sweetheart companion. I'm always going to be the best companion I can be to you. I'm really glad I went to church with you this morning. I had a great time, and I greatly look forward to every time we hang out. Friend. Scooby-Dooby-Doo is a great cartoon. I want to give an air hug to her. Air hug. And Mech-Man, you want to give me one more hug?
One more. We should wrap it up, though.
Yeah. I'm done talking. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Later, Gators. Oh, did you turn it off?
Not yet.
Oh, you didn't turn it off? Yeah, I hope. Oh, they can't see me. They can just see the.
See my pretty rings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what do you think of this ring? Oh, yeah. Mech-Man's rings are pretty cool, too. And I'm trying to sing the copyright-free music.
Friends forever. Right, Herc?
Full of joy was the wedding chorus, with timbre music and dancing. Lala! Are you listening to me?
Yeah, now you're scaring me.
Very funny.